I think we'll begin. And just let's everybody take a few deep breaths. And I'll just remind you that if you have any questions, I'm happy to answer them at the end. Of course, interrupt me if you urgently need to ask me something, but otherwise, it's good to wait. So we'll just sit for a few minutes and just a couple of cleansing breaths. Just let go of the day. And if it's morning where you are, let go of any anxiety about the morning. And the rest of the day, there's nothing we need to hold on to. Alright. And before we begin, let's acknowledge the land that supports this practice. And I acknowledge the traditional owners of the land from where I'm greeting you tonight, and that is the Wurundjeri people of the Kulin Nation. I honour their living connection to the land and waters of this country and pay my respects to the elders, past, present, and emerging, and offer the same respect to any elder who may be present here today. And now, our intention for this practice: we take refuge in the awakened wisdom of the Buddha, the path of healing and understanding, and the living community of practice. We generate the intention to practice not only for ourselves, but for the benefit of all beings. And before, we also invoke the lineage of healing wisdom. With humility and gratitude, we remember all the enlightened teachers who have gone before us and who have done and preserved and transmitted these practices through time. The Buddhas, the Bodhisattvas, the lineage masters, physicians, yogis, and practitioners who have dedicated their lives to the relief of suffering. So we recall Shakyamuni Buddha, who manifested as the medicine Buddha to teach the path of healing for beings afflicted by countless diseases. We honor Guru Rinpoche, who brought the Vajrayana teachings of transformation and compassion into this world. We honor the realized masters, physicians, yogis, and lineage holders, including Jumi Rinpoche, who preserved these healing instructions for the benefit of future generations, including mantra healing. And we invite the blessings of the lineage as awakened wisdom present here and now. May this practice become a cause for healing for ourselves, for those we love, for those who suffer unseen, and for the world. May compassion arise naturally, may wisdom guide this meditation, and may all beings benefit. And now we're visualizing Medicine Buddha, and you can look at him right there. Deep blue in color, radiant, clear, lapis lazuli blue. In his right hand, he holds the Miraballan plant, the medicine that cures suffering. In his left hand, resting in the meditation posture, he's holding a bowl filled with healing nectar. So as you connect with the Medicine Buddha, you can see him by just gazing at the image. You can see him in front of you, on top of your head. You can see yourself as Medicine Buddha, whatever particular visualization works for you. Comfortable with that. And see the light rays streaming from his body purifying illness, obscurations, and the sufferings of body, speech, and mind. We are in his mandala now, and all healing is possible for yourself, for those you love, and for all sentient beings. I ask you to trust this. Go deep and really claim this healing for you, your dear ones, and for the world. Consider, what does healing mean for you in this moment? What would the best possible medicine for you look like? And there are 4 dakinis surrounding Medicine Buddha as we go through this practice: white, red, yellow, and green, pouring nectar from their vases over you, purifying disease, karmic obstacles, and negative energy. They radiate rainbow light to fill the body, energy, and mind with bliss and clarity, and they support the Medicine Buddha's blessing, amplifying the healing power, and they extend their light towards others and across the world, overcoming distance and obstacles. The Medicine Buddha heals and restores the body, mind, and energy, and purifies karma, clears obstacles, and reduces inner affliction, attachment, hatred, and ignorance. And the dakinis assist by emanating light and nectar, stabilizing the practice and guiding the blessings. So they're a really important part of this practice, just as they are for the la hooking that we do from time to time. So, the Medicine Buddha mantra is Tayata Om Bekenze Maha Bekenze Rata Samagate Soha. And we're going to meditate on Medicine Buddha and the dakinis, and I'm going to guide you through this, and then we'll repeat the mantra together. So, with faith, receive the blessings of the Buddha and the dakinis. Visualize the rainbow light filling your body, dissolving all physical and emotional or psychological problems. You may see them appearing in yourself as dark or black areas. See the rainbow light dissolving them. And then these dark areas are filled with bright light, bringing bliss, clarity, and purity. Hold the visualization and ask for from your heart for release from present and future diseases, including any specific concerns. So we'll sit for that moment, seeing that rainbow light coming forth from the Medicine Buddha and from the 4 dakinis, entering into you and dissolving all problematic places, filling them with rainbow light. Now we're going to say full mala of the short mantra. And while we're reciting, continue to see this rainbow light emanating from the Medicine Buddha and the dakinis, purifying you, your body, your energy, your mind, and visualizing the light penetrating through every part of your body. Tayata Om Bekenze Maha Bekenze Ratsa Samagate Soha. Tayata Om Bekinse Bekinse Maha Bekinse Ratsa Samagate Soha. Tayata Om Bekinse Bekinse Maha Bekinse Ratsa Samagate Soha. Tayata Om Bekinse Bekinse Maha Bekinse Ratsa Samagate Soha. Tayata Om Bekinse Bekinse Maha Bekinse Ratsa Samagate Soha. Tayata Om Bekinse Bekinse Maha Bekinse Ratsa Samagate Soha. Tayata Om Bekinse Bekinse Maha Bekinse Ratsa Samagate Soha. Hayata Om Bekinse Bekinse Maha Bekinse Ratsa Samagate Soha. Hayata Om Bekinse Bekinse Maha Bekinse Ratsa Samagate Soha. Hayata Om Bekinse Bekinse Maha Bekinse Ratsa Samagate Soha. Hayata Om Bekinse Bekinse Maha Bekinse Ratsa Samagate Soha. Hayata Om Bekinse Bekinse Maha Bekinse Ratsa Samagate Soha. Hayata Om Bekinse Bekinse Maha Bekinse Ratsa Samagate Soha. Tayata Om Bekinse Bekinse Maha Bekinse Ratsa Samagate Soha. Tayata Om Bekinse Bekinse Maha Bekinse Ratsa Samagate Soha. Tayata Om Bekinse Bekinse Maha Bekinse Ratsa Samagate Soha. Tayata Om Bekinse Bekinse Maha Bekinse Ratsa Samagate Soha. Tayata Om Bekinse Bekinse Maha Bekinse Ratsa Samagate Soha. Tayata Om Bekinse Bekinse Maha Bekinse Ratsa Samagate Soha. Tayata Om Bekinse Bekinse Maha Bekinse Ratsa Samagate Soha. Tayat on vacancy vacancy maha vacancy that's a song that takes over. Tayat on vacancy maha vacancy that's a song that takes over. Tayat on vacancy maha vacancy that's a song that takes over. Tayat on vacancy maha vacancy that's a song that takes over. Tayat on vacancy maha vacancy that's a song that takes over. Tayat on vacancy maha vacancy that's a song that takes over. Tayat on vacancy maha vacancy that's a song that takes over. Tayat on vacancy maha vacancy that's a song that takes over. Tayat on vacancy maha vacancy that's a song that takes over. Tayat on vacancy maha vacancy that's a song that takes over. Tayat on vacancy maha vacancy that's a song that takes over. Tayat on vacancy maha vacancy that's a song that takes over. Tayat on vacancy maha vacancy that's a song that takes over. Tayat on vacancy maha vacancy that's a song that takes over. Tayat on vacancy maha vacancy that's a song that takes over. Tayat on vacancy maha vacancy that's a song that takes over. Tayat on vacancy maha vacancy that's a song that takes over. Tayat on vacancy maha vacancy that's a song that takes over. Tayat on vacancy maha vacancy that's a song that takes over. Tayat on vacancy maha vacancy that's a song that takes over. Tayat on vacancy maha vacancy that's a song that takes over. Tayat on vacancy maha vacancy that's a song that takes over. Tayat on vacancy maha vacancy that's a song that takes over. Tayat on vacancy maha vacancy that's a song that takes over. Tayat on vacancy maha vacancy that's a song that takes over. Tayat on vacancy maha vacancy that's a song that takes over. Tayat on vacancy maha vacancy that's a song that takes over. Tayat on vacancy maha vacancy that's a song that takes over. Tayat on vacancy maha vacancy that's a song that takes over. Tayat on vacancy maha vacancy that's a song that takes over. Tayat on vacancy maha vacancy that's a song that takes over. Tayat on vacancy maha vacancy that's a song that takes over. Tayat on vacancy maha vacancy that's a song that takes over. Tayat on vacancy maha vacancy that's a song that takes over. Tayat on vacancy maha vacancy that's a song that takes over. Tayat on vacancy maha vacancy that's a song that takes over. Tayat on vacancy maha vacancy that's a song that takes over. Tayat on vacancy maha vacancy that's a song that takes over. Tayat on vacancy maha vacancy that's a song that takes over. Tayat on vacancy maha vacancy that's a song that takes over. Let's sit with that for a few minutes. Feeling the rainbow light, purifying everything. Through the great kindness of Medicine Buddha and his dakinis. Infinite compassion. And now we move to the second phase where we visualize coming forth from Medicine Buddha and the Dakini is the nectar. So in Medicine Buddha's hands is the nectar bowl and the dakinis. And that where we've had the rainbow light before, now the nectar is coming down and filling and cleansing your body, and it becomes absolutely healthy and filled with bliss. And before we do that, we're going to say the long mantra 7 times. Namo Bhagavati Bekinse Guru Benduriya Prabharatsaya Tathagataya Ahate Samyak Sambudaya Tayata Om Bekinse Bekinse Maha Bekinse Ratsa Samagate Soha. Namo Bhagavati Bekinse Guru Benduriya Prabharatsaya Tathagataya Ahate Samyak Sambudaya Tayata Om Bekinse Bekinse Maha Bekinse Ratsa Samagate Soha. Namo Bhagavati Bekinse Guru Benduriya Prabhavatsaya Tathagataya Ahate Samyak Sambudaya Tayata Om Bekinse Bekinse Maha Bekinse Ratsa Samagate Soha. Namo Bhagavati Bekinse Guru Benduriya Prabhavatsaya Tathagataya Ahate Samyak Sambudaya Tayata Om Bekinse Maha Bekinse Ratsa Samagate Soha. Namo Bhagavate Bekinse Guru Benduriya Prabhavatsaya Tathagataya Ahate Samyak Sambudaya Tayata Om Bekinse Maha Bekinse Ratsa Samagate Soha. Namo Bhagavate Bekinse Guru Benduriya Prabhavatsaya Tathagataya Ahate Samyak Sambudaya Tayata Om Bekinse Maha Bekinse Ratsa Samagate Soha. Namo Bhagavate Bekinse Guru Benduriya Prabhavatsaya Tathagata Ahate Samyak Sambudaya Tayata Om Bekinse Maha Bekinse Ratsa Samagate Soha. So really feeling that white nectar, that radiant light. And we're now in that state of silence and peace, imagining our body filled with this light. And if it's easy for you to just simply receive bliss from Medicine Buddha, that's okay too. Ask for healing from anything that's happening now and anything that may come in the future. And that can be anything. Chronic conditions, energy imbalances, mental disturbances, all of the things that as humans we are prone to. Medicine Buddha taught us about 84,000 causes and conditions of illness, and they're all present in the universe. But he also had the cures for us. Really feeling this white radiance entering every part of your body. We're going to move on to healing others, the people that you hold in your heart, loved one, friend, anyone in need, really. And this can include anyone who's passed away recently. This practice is of great benefit for them. But really feel that you have them with you. Visualize them sitting next to you. Recall something that brings them to you very strongly. And we make this aspiration. May they be free from illness and suffering. May they experience peace, clarity, and joy. And again, we're visualizing the rainbow light and nectar flowing from medicine wood and dakinis, but this time it is flowing to them, to whoever it is that you're holding, purifying their body, energy, and mind. And again, we're going to say the short mantra, sending these healing blessings, dissolving energy in illness and clearing energies and bestowing health and peace and happiness. And the dakinis at the same time, they're guiding the light towards the others. They're overcoming the obstacles of distance. So they are doing that for us, and they are ensuring that these blessings will go to wherever they need to be. The obstacles of space and time don't matter here. So again, another mala of the short mantra. Tayata om bekense bekense maha bekense rata samagate soha. Tayata om bekense bekense maha bekense rata samagate soha. Tayata om bekense bekense maha bekense rata samagate soha. Tayata om bekense bekense maha bekense rata samagate soha. Tayata om bekense bekense maha bekense rata samagate soha. Tayata om bekense bekense maha bekense rata samagate soha. Tayat om bekense bekense maha bekense rata samagate soha. Tayat om bekense bekense maha bekense rata samagate soha. Tayat om bekense bekense maha bekense rata samagate soha. Tayat om bekense bekense soha. Tayat om bekense bekense maha bekense rata samagate soha. Tayat om bekense bekense maha bekense rata samagate soha. Tayat om bekense bekense maha bekense rata samagate soha. Tayat om bekense bekense maha bekense rata samagate soha. Tayat om bekense bekense maha bekense rata samagate soha. Tayat om bekense bekense maha bekense rata samagate soha. Tayat om bekense bekense maha bekense rata samagate soha. Tayat om bekense bekense maha bekense rata samagate soha. Tayat om bekense bekense maha bekense rata samagate soha. Tayat om bekense bekense maha bekense rata samagate soha. Tayat om bekense bekense maha bekense rata samagate soha. Tayat om bekense bekense maha bekense rata samagate soha. Tayat om bekense bekense maha bekense rata samagate soha. Tayat om bekense bekense maha bekense rata samagate soha. Tayat om bekense bekense maha bekense rata samagate soha. Tayat om bekense bekense maha bekense rata samagate soha. Tayat om bekense bekense maha bekense rata samagate soha. Tayat om bekense bekense maha bekense rata samagate soha. Tayat om bekense bekense maha bekense rata samagate soha. Tayat om bekense bekense maha bekense rata samagate soha. Tayat om bekense bekense maha bekense rata samagate soha. Tayat om bekense bekense maha bekense rata samagate soha. Tayat om bekense bekense maha bekense rata samagate soha. Tayat om bekense bekense maha bekense rata samagate soha. Tayat om bekense bekense maha bekense rata samagate soha. Tayat om bekense bekense maha bekense rata samagate soha. Tayat om bekense bekense maha bekense rata samagate soha. Tayat om bekense bekense maha bekense rata samagate soha. Tayat om bekense bekense maha bekense rata samagate soha. Tayat om bekense bekense maha bekense rata samagate soha. Tayat om bekense bekense maha bekense rata samagate soha. Tayat om bekense bekense maha bekense rata samagate soha. Tayat om bekense bekense maha bekense rata samagate soha. Tayat om bekense bekense maha bekense rata samagate soha. Tayata Om Bekense Bekense Maha Bekense Ratsa Samgate Soha. Tayata Om Bekense Bekense Maha Bekense Ratsa Samgate Soha. Tayata Om Bekense Bekense Maha Bekense Ratsa Samgate Soha. Tayata Om Bekense Bekense Maha Bekense Ratsa Samgate Soha. Tayata Om Bekense Bekense Maha Bekense Ratsa Samgate Soha. Really see your loved ones being absolutely flooded with this beautiful healing light so that they look as radiant as you did after we did the first part of the meditation, and see their physical, emotional, mental illnesses being swept away and replaced with peace and happiness and well-being. Now, continue to keep your loved ones close. We're going to expand our awareness to include everywhere, the entire world, all sentient beings, everywhere around this planet of ours. And so now, keeping your loved ones nearby, we include them in this, visualizing the Medicine Buddha and the Dakini's rainbow light filling all oceans, skies, lands, countries, cities, distant landscapes, small rivers, tiny villages, tiny little burrows under the ground, nests in trees, everywhere. All sentient beings, relieving all suffering everywhere. May all beings be free from suffering. May the world be at peace, because peace is a kind of healing. And the Dakini is extending this light globally, purifying collective negativity, purifying collective illness, supporting the Medicine Buddha's intention, ensuring all beings receive healing, compassion, and protection. And so we're going to say the mantra again, but as we do, that radiant white nectar is overflowing from Buddha's bowl. We have the rainbow light, we have the radiant nectar from Buddha's bowl and the vases washing through your body out into the world, purifying disease, imbalance, and karmic obstacles, filling the entire space with bliss and clarity and peace. And if this is too hard, just imagine this beautiful light emanating from your heart. And that's all you need to do. We can trust Buddha and the Dakinis to do the rest. So one more round of the mantra. Seeing this light, this rainbow light going out into the world, and this white radiant nectar emanating and just healing all directions, all sentient beings, from the tiniest to the most venerable and ancient. Tayata Om Bekense Maha Bekense Ratsa Samagate Soha. 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 Tayata Om Bekense Bekense Maha Bekense Natsu Samagate Soha. Tayata Om Bekense Bekense Maha Bekense Natsu Samagate Soha. Tayata Om Bekense Bekense Maha Bekense Natsu Samagate Soha. Tayata Om Bekense Bekense Maha Bekense Natsu Samagate Soha. Tayata Om Bekense Bekense Maha Bekense Natsu Samagate Soha. Tayata Om Bekense Bekense Maha Bekense Natsu Samagate Soha. Tayata Om Bekense Bekense Maha Bekense Natsu Samagate Soha. Tayata Om Bekense Bekense Maha Bekense Natsu Samagate Soha. Tayata Om Bekense Bekense Maha Bekense Natsu Samagate Soha. Tayata Om Bekense Bekense Maha Bekense Natsu Samagate Soha. Tayata Om Bekense Bekense Maha Bekense Natsu Samagate Soha. Tayata Om Bekense Bekense Maha Bekense Natsu Samagate Soha. Tayata Om Bekense Bekense Maha Bekense Natsu Samagate Soha. Tayata Om Bekense Bekense Maha Bekense Natsu Samagate Soha. Tayata Om Bekense Bekense Maha Bekense Natsu Samagate Soha. Tayata Om Bekense Bekense Maha Bekense Natsu Samagate Soha. Tayata Om Bekense Bekense Maha Bekense Natsu Samagate Soha. Tayata Om Bekense Bekense Maha Bekense Natsu Samagate Soha. Tayata Om Bekense Bekense Maha Bekense Natsu Samagate Soha. Tayata Om Bekense Bekense Maha Bekense Natsu Samagate Soha. Tayata Om Bekense Bekense Maha Bekense Natsu Samagate Soha. Tayata Om Bekense Bekense Maha Bekense Natsu Samagate Soha. Tayata Om Bekense Bekense Maha Bekense Natsu Samagate Soha. Tayata Om Bekense Bekense Maha Bekense Natsu Samagate Soha. Tayata Om Bekense Bekense Maha Bekense Natsu Samagate Soha. Tayata Om Bekense Bekense Maha Bekense Natsu Samagate Soha. Tayata Om Bekense Bekense Maha Bekense Natsu Samagate Soha. Tayata Om Bekense Bekense Maha Bekense Natsu Samagate Soha. Tayata Om Bekense Bekense Maha Bekense Natsu Samagate Soha. Tayata Om Bekense Bekense Maha Bekense Natsu Samagate Soha. Tayata Om Bekense Bekense Maha Bekense Natsu Samagate Soha. Tayata Om Bekense Bekense Maha Bekense Natsu Samagate Soha. Tayata Om Bekense Bekense Maha Bekense Natsu Samagate Soha. Tayata Om Bekense Bekense Maha Bekense Natsu Samagate Soha. Tayata Om Bekense Bekense Maha Bekense Natsu Samagate Soha. Tayata Om Bekense Bekense Maha Bekense Natsu Samagate Soha. Tayata Om Bekense Bekense Maha Bekense Natsu Samagate Soha. Tayata Om Bekense Bekense Maha Bekense Natsu Samagate Soha. Tayata Om Bekense Bekense Maha Bekense Natsu Samagate Soha. Tayata Om Bekense Bekense Maha Bekense Natsu Samagate Soha. Tayata Om Bekense Bekense Maha Bekense Natsu Samagate Soha. Tayata Om Bekense Bekense Maha Bekense Natsu Samagate Soha. Tayata Om Bekense Bekense Maha Bekense Natsu Samagate Soha. Tayata Om Bekense Bekense Maha Bekense Natsu Samagate Soha. Sit for a minute, seeing this beautiful light enveloping the world and every sentient being on it, even the ones that we never see. And now, having been a conduit for this beautiful energy going out into the world, it's time to pull it back in. So now, visualize the four dakinis dissolving into Medicine Buddha. Yeah. merge into rainbow light and dissolve into his form. And now the medicine Buddha also dissolves into emptiness. And if that's hard, just imagine him dissolving out into a beautiful lapis blue light. And then our own bodies dissolve out into space, into emptiness, leaving only peace and bliss and healing energy. And we sit in this peace, feeling the blessings remain in our bodies, our minds, and our hearts. And every cell in your body is at peace. And then just reacquaint yourself with your surroundings. If you've had your eyes closed, you can slowly open them. Bring your awareness back to your breath, to your chair or your cushion. Reconnecting. Take a few breaths. Now we seal the merit, we dedicate. This protects the energy that we've generated and sent out during this practice. It's like putting it in a special container to keep it safe. So by the merit of this practice, may all sickness, suffering, and causes of suffering be completely pacified. May those afflicted by illness be freed from pain. May obstacles to health and long life be cleared. May body, energy, and mind return to natural balance. Through the blessings of the Medicine Buddha, may healing arise wherever it is needed. For ourselves, for those we love, for those forgotten or unseen, and for all beings throughout space. May the light of wisdom and compassion increase in this world. May all beings be freed from suffering and its causes, and may all quickly attain perfect awakening. Thank you all for joining me with your lovely energy. That felt very lovely tonight. If anyone has any questions or reflections, feel free to unmute yourself or pop a question in the chat.